All right, here is our key for question number two, practice number two, rather. And the first question we see here is a multiple choice question, just like the practice number one. Mo's farm stand sold a total of 165 pounds of apples and peaches. So that's 165, not of each, but in total. So if you add the apples and the peaches, you get 165. She sold apples for $1.75 per pound and peaches for $2.50 per pound. If she made $337.50, how many pounds of peaches did she sell? So yesterday, or in practice number one, I talked about using multiple choice strategies. So I want to do that again here. This time, instead of using the wrong answer, I'm going to use the right answer, which I'm going to tell you is number three. So let's look at how that works. The question is asking how many pounds of peaches did she sell? So if she sold 65 pounds of peaches, peaches were sold for $250 a pound. So if I did 65 and I multiplied that by 250, then I'm going to get $162.50. So that's the amount of money that she made just from peaches. If I subtract that from the total amount of money, I get, let's see, 337.50 minus 162.50. That gives me $175, which would be the amount of money that she made from selling apples. So now if I divide that 175 by $1.75, that should give me the number of pounds of apples. So when I divide that, I get 100. So 100 would be the number of pounds of apples. 65 would be the number of pounds of peaches. If you add that together, you get the 165. That's how I know that this is the right answer. If you were doing this on the Regents exam or something, you would start with number one, and you would find out that whenever you got your number of pounds of apples, if you added it to the 11, it would not equal 165, and that's how you know that that's not the right answer. But of course, we can just do this algebraically too. So let's let x equal the number of pounds of apples. And so y is going to be the number of pounds of peaches. And that's actually what we're looking for here. So let's write our system of equations. One equation is that she made 337.50 selling these apples and peaches. So $1.75 per pound for apples, $2.50 per pound for peaches. Add those together, $337.50. And then my other equation is x plus y equals 165, because the number of pounds of apples and peaches together is 165. So here again, I can solve this by elimination, or I can solve this by substitution. I notice that x and y are pretty darn easy to get by themselves, so I'm going to solve this by substitution. The first step is to get y by itself by subtracting x from both sides. I'm sorry, I'm going to get x by itself, excuse me. I'm going to get x by itself by subtracting y from both sides. And then I'm going to substitute that into my first equation. So instead of writing x, I'm going to write 165 minus y. And then everything else stays the same. And now I'm going to solve this equation for y, which is what I'm looking for anyways. I'm going to start by distributing. 175 times 165 is 288.75 minus 175 times y plus 250y equals 337.50. Combine like terms. I have a negative 175 and a positive 250y, so I'm going to combine like terms. 288.75 plus 0.75y equals 337.50 minus 288.75 on both sides gives me 48.75. Divide both sides by 0.75, and you get 65, which leads us to the exact same answer. So you can do it the multiple choice way, or you can do it the algebraic way. Okay, let's move on to question number 2 here. Alicia purchased Alicia purchased 8 half gallons of ice cream for $3.50 each, and P packages of ice cream cones for $2.50 each. She purchased 14 items and spent $43. Which system of equations could be used to determine how many of each items? Okay, so this was actually a multiple choice question that I modified. We're going to take it all the way through and actually solve it. So let's do that. So we don't have to set variables here because they've already been set for us. H is for half gallons of ice cream. P is for packages. So one equation has to do with the fact that she spent $43 altogether. So one equation is you take $3.50 and multiply it by the half gallons of ice cream, and then you take $2.50 and multiply it by the packages of ice cream cone. And if you add that all together, you should get the total amount of money that she spent, which is 43. The other one is that she did 14 items. So the number of half gallons plus the number of packages of ice cream cones is 14 because she did 14 items altogether. Now you can solve this using substitution or elimination. Just like question number 1, I noticed that these variables can be gotten by themselves pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract P from both sides, and I'm going to get that H is 14 minus P, and I'm going to use the substitution method. So this is 350 times, instead of H, I'm going to do 14 minus P plus 250P equals 43. And now I'm going to solve this. First thing I'm going to do is distribute. So 350P times 14 is 49 minus 350P plus 250P equals 43. Combine like terms. I have a negative 350P and a positive 250P. Combine like terms. 49 minus 1P equals 43. Then I'm going to subtract 49 from both sides, and I get negative 6. Divide by negative 1, P equals 6. So that means that she ordered 6 packages of cones. Now, I don't need to go through the rest of the process of system of equations here. I mean, just be smart about this. If there's 14 items in total and she ordered 6 packages of cones, then that must mean she ordered 8 gallons of ice cream, half gallons. So, Alicia purchased 8 half gallons and 6 packages of cones. Now, if you wanted to check this, you could do 8 times 350 and then do 6 times 250, add those together and make sure that it equals $43. I think you're going to find that it does. That's it for this one.